Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So, my next guest today is Simriti Bathija. She is Miss India International 2019, and if you see her profile, she's full of drama, full of gorgeousness, and so much more. She's the fame behind First Say Fantasy, and she's done so much in Bollywood at such a young age. And I'm very, very excited to bring her and have a little conversation with her. So, hi, Simriti. I welcome you to Breeze News.
Hello, hi.
So, before I start, I just want to say that you look very, very pretty.
Thank you, so do you.
Thank you. So, before starting this podcast, I want to tell you that podcast is all about connecting on a human level, right? It's
Correct.
not like a basic interview. So when I ask you questions, I want you to go deep into it.
Okay. I'm prepared.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Perfect. So how are you? How is life? It's 2024 and we've just begun with 2024. So how is life and how do you feel to be here?
So far, so good. I mean, start of the year, I'm already here, starting my year with Bally's. I mean, what better than that? And I'm so glad that they actually invited me here. And I've been good, actually. I mean, new year, it's all new fields and no new year resolutions. I feel consistency is everything. So that's what my aim is.
Wow, that's amazing and kudos to you for
Thank
thinking
you.
that.
Thank you.
And tell me something about your journey. Like, did you always wanted to do what you're doing today? Because I'm sure there are so many people that's watching that also want to do what you are doing today.
Correct.
So, what did it take to start with this journey? And when you were a child, when Simriti was a child, little child, did she want to do what she's doing today?
100%. I mean, in blink of an eye, in a heartbeat, I would say yes, because since my childhood, I've been a dancer, I've been an actor. I've always wanted to be in front of the camera, and I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. And I feel more than happy and privileged that I have gotten that support, and I have made it till where I have, and hopefully in the future more. You know. So yeah, my journey started with Miss India. I always wanted to pursue Miss India because I thought I like speaking to people. I like connecting with people. I was a dancer. I was also an athlete, and I've
Wow.
represented India nationally. So I always wanted to opt for Miss India because that was like my all-rounder space. And yeah, that happened, and then I had the privilege to represent India internationally. That was again cherry on the top. And yeah, that's how life has been lately. And yeah, after that, everything's been quite smooth. And of course, you know this industry, but it's hard work that never stops.
Absolutely, and that's amazing. Your journey is so inspiring to so many people. But tell me something. Now I just saw your promo for Say Fantasy, which looks very hot and sensational. Your character looks very exciting to watch. So tell me something about your character. How did this project come to you, and what was the character like? And when you read the script first, did you think that this is what I want to do, or was there any plan B with it?
So I'll tell you, in this industry, I don't think you get a lot of chances to actually say no, especially when you come from an outside background.
Yeah, right.
I've always been somebody who takes the opportunity when, you know, I seize it. I seize the opportunity when it comes. And when this opportunity came to me, of course, I had few doubts in my head. But then, like I said, I overcame it. I worked it out with my team. And finally, we thought we should go ahead with it. And I mean, it was actually a very big deal breaker for me because after that, I actually came out of my shell because it was out of my comfort zone and it was actually fun to do. So yeah, it was actually a really fun character because I had a lot of layers and I could play a lot. And yeah, those 3 days I was shooting for that, it was so fun, and we didn't even realize that happened.
Wow, that's
So yeah, but
amazing.
you should definitely watch it.
First Say
And
Fantasy right on Geo Cinema. The promo looks sensational, and I'm sure Simriti has done a great job in it. I
Thank
can't wait to
you.
watch it myself.
yes,
That if you're watching, you should watch it.
yes.
So tell me three things an actor needs to work on their craft according to you. Like when you think that you're an actor, you 100% have to work on your craft, right?
Correct.
So when you are an actor, how do you think you should work on your craft? Like, what is your ways to?
Honestly, my very first way of life, I would say, because like I said, since my childhood, I've always been an actor. I observe people, I observe everything that's surrounded to me, because I feel I pick up things, and I feel that you can learn from your experiences more than you'll ever learn in a four-walled class or a workshop, you know. So
Absolutely.
experiences are everything, and that's why I tell people that if you're starting new, don't hesitate on taking opportunities. I feel you should just go for it. Don't think about, oh, what will happen and this and that, because like I said, you don't have a lot of scope to think for it. It's a very short period. At the same time, there's so much talent that's coming in. So observation is the first thing that I do. Second being practice. I feel practice is something that you need, and be it anything, you can be master of a lot of things, but you need practice, right?
Yeah.
So that, and third, it'll sound cliche, but I'm always true to myself. If I know I like something, I like it. I don't care about people judging it. And vice versa, if I don't like it and I don't have a good feeling about it, I scrap it then and there. So listen to yourself. That's a very important thing.
Wow, she's definitely beauty with brains, and no wonder she was in Miss India.
Thank
But
you.
okay, I'll just give you one situation, okay? And the reason why I'm doing this is because this generation is full of traumas these days when it comes to love and all that. And people, when they get into love or their love life, they always strive to forget about their career at some point, right? And I think you might relate. We all might relate with this. So this is just one situation that I'm giving you right now. You are dating someone, and somewhere down the line you're mentally so disturbed that you don't want to, like, the person is telling you, don't go for your career, you know, I can't see you being in this generation and in this career. Like, I don't want you to be an actor because there's so many roles where you have to like be with another guy and all that. And I'm sure like there are so many people out there that might think that when a girl wants to be an actor, how do a guy support when you're in a relationship? So what is your take on that?
See, first of all, coming to the trauma bit, I feel that these days people have complicated a lot of things. They've added so many layers to be it relationships. I think it's more than just love these days. And I understand things change with time, and I'm totally in for it. But I'll tell you something. If I give that much right to the person to ask me this question, okay, are you still willing to take up? And if that person is giving me an either and or situation, there is no question that I will not go for that person, because if that person is not sensitive enough to understand that I've met that person for say what, a year, 2, max 3, but I've been pursuing this as my career since my childhood. It's my hobby, it's my passion, it's actually the reason I live, right? It's my calling, I would say. So if that person is not understanding that, again, coming to relationships, I am completely for a balanced relationship. I am not expecting my person to be like, okay, tujhe jo karna hai, you do what you want to do. And vice versa, I can't be like, listen, I don't care about your feelings. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I feel it should be on a mutual ground. It should be 1+1, right? Yeah. So I think conversation is the way to go. And if that person is mature enough to understand that person will not give me an ultimatum. That person will sit me down and talk to me about it. And that's how mature relationships work. So yeah, I think that's what I'd do.
100%. And I think every girl should think like that. So
correct.
एक एडवाइस आप देना चाहेंगी जो aspiring actors, especially लड़कियां ये podcast देख रही हैं, and they are also into something like this, where they are also in a relationship, but they are thinking that, you know, if I want to pursue this, correct, my partner wouldn't allow. And a lot of people I've seen has taken a step back with that situation. तो एक एडवाइस जो आप अपनी ऑडियंस को देना चाहेंगी?
Do what you like. This is I really want to say this, that just do what you like and don't let anybody cut your wings. It's just that if you want to get into something, it's not easy. It's not easy to be in marketing. It's not easy to be in advertising. It's not easy to be anywhere in this world in today's state. But you need to fight for what you like, what your passion is, what your calling is, and everything else can be settled, right? Your people ultimately. Today, even if your parents are, forget about boyfriends, forget about guys. If your parents are not okay with something, they love you so much that one day or the other, they'll come on the common grounds with you. And see, practicality, if something is not working out for you, you always need to have an option. I'm sorry, but this is the truth. You always need to have an option in your life. And I feel no matter how emotional and how all of that, I'm passionate, but I am very practical in life. So I know that I don't want to be, like with nothing in my life. So yes, keep your options open. Keep pursuing a lot of things, but don't stop pursuing your passion. And people who really matter to you will come along any which way. So I think, hard work is the way to go, and Dil Ki Suno.
Exactly. Dil Ki Suno. I think this should be the title of the
Yeah.
podcast.
I agree.
All right. So, since you're an actor, I would like to ask you 3 directors that you want to work with in future in Bollywood.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali, Sanjay Leela Bhansali, Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali, sir, if you're listening, this can be your next heroine of the movie. And I am manifesting this today on this couch.
That's so sweet. That's so
so
sweet.
tell me something. If you happen to work with Sanjay Leela Bhansali, would you come again to Bali?
100%. I'll take him and come. I'll come along.
But then you have to come for free. Because you manifested this first time on this couch.
I would. Because there's nothing in this world that will matter to me more than that. Because that's my passion and I'm working really hard for that.
Now see, this is recorded now. So we are definitely bringing you again. But jokes
sweet.
apart, you're a very, very sweet person, and the conversation that we had has been so lovely. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for joining me for this little conversation. And I can't wait to see your appearance on the stage. All the very luck for life.
Thank you so
and
much.
appearance.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sparing this time and talking to me, and you guys for listening us. And may you have a very good year ahead.
Yeah.